thinking that I was just gonna sit back and take your crap one more time, man. What do you think you are? You ain't nothing special to me, man. You're a piece of flesh. When I step into the ring, I look at that man across the ring from me. I say, well, now, that's my dinner. That's my meal. That's my meal ticket, you see. But what I've been living on just don't fill me up, Hulk Hogan. So I gotta have a little bit more. I gotta...
I screwed up. I've got a 3 monitor setup now, thanks to Cyber Coyote giving me his 2 monitors before I somehow killed my 3rd one, or my main one. Don't know what happened there. I actually didn't do anything to it, so don't come at me. But this video is going to be really quiet, just simply because I had my mic in a really bad position. I don't know why I didn't have my mic like it is right now in front of me and not me speaking past it. So I apologize again full-heartedly. That was me being stupid and not setting my mic up properly. So you guys enjoy the content anyway, because this is a very important message. So you guys enjoy. What's going on, everybody? My name is Aaron, and welcome back at long last to the Steampunk Paper Town, or just also known as Paper Town. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but I've got some really shitty news, and a lot of it is revolving around YouTube, and a little bit of it's about my lower back. So, we're gonna talk about my lower back and why I'm bringing that up, just because when I move around, you might see some wincing, some pains, some not so glamorous faces. So, this last week, I was going out and I was bucking hay with, of course, the people that do the dog shelter. They also have horses, and I go and kind of am a ranch hand whenever they need something. So, we went out and were doing some bucking, or some hay hauling, for you guys that don't know what bucking is. And I did it 2 days in a row, and it was something I'd never done before, and something I've just never conditioned myself to do. And me being, I need to stop saying and, Jiminy Christmas, but I've not conditioned my body to do it. So the first day I was taking it a little bit easier. My boss was actually doing the majority of the heavy lifting. On the second day, I ended up taking the reins a little bit more than my body was comfortable with. And I worked through the pain on the job site to get the job done, because we had split into 2 days because we didn't get all the hay the first day. So we had to go back for a second day, and I didn't want to go back for a third. So I took the reins. I started lifting hay bales and all of that. So my body, being how wrecked it is already, did not fare very well. So as I said, if I move around and you see some not so glamorous faces throughout this video, I do apologize. I'm in just pretty good pain, and I'm hoping that with enough rest, the back pain will eventually go away, as it normally does when I screw up my back. I'm trying to watch my language this video. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the pressing matter of where have I been, especially for YouTube. Because I will say, over on Twitch, link of course always in the description, I've been a little bit more active over there, doing games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I've been doing some stuff with War Thunder, with Hannah. I've done just a few odd bits of games here and there as well. But a lot of it hasn't shown up here on YouTube, and for the last month, you guys saw basically a decline in DCRP, where we were gaining and losing people, which has ended with it just being me and Hannah within DCRP right now. So we've kind of closed the doors of DCRP once again until both of myself and Hannah have a little bit more motivation to get back working on that, as we were doing too many hours. Realistically, we were doing too many hours per week, multiple weeks in a row, to get DCRP, the original one, up and running after we had a few people there. There's that face. That was glorious. Don't screenshot that, please. Um, but we've had people leave, and then we've had people join. And then we decided to rebuild DCRP from the ground up with the V2 project, and that consumed our life for months, like literal months. We'd done that for about a month or two straight, pulling easily 40 hours. Like, I wasn't working, Hannah was or not necessarily, she wasn't in between work, but she was working and taking days off, and uh, dealing with personal stuff that was going on in her life, and I was dealing with personal stuff with my life. It was a clusterfuck. Um, I'm within my 5 minutes, so I can cuss again. Uh, I know my rules here on YouTube. But yeah, it's been rough. So, uh, for you guys that have noticed the lack, especially here on YouTube, of content, besides, of course, the Lazy Podcast, as we are going to be trying to do that a little bit more. Even that is not necessarily our focus right now. For me, especially, my focus is not YouTube. It's not content creation, and I hate saying it, it's not really getting into a job either, and I'll explain why. For you guys that have been around for the last few months, since about the beginning of this year, you guys will know that my dad was diagnosed with cancer at the beginning of the year, which turned my life completely upside down. I had to kind of strategize and prioritize my life a little bit differently than how I was. Well, since, of course, the beginning of the year, he has beaten cancer. We, of course, are still having his checkups and all of that. But the issue that we found is on both sides, my mom and my father's, there's been cancer. There's been body issues, lower back, breathing issues, all of that kind of stuff. So I found out the other week now that I personally will be having to take a scan, a little blood draw, DNA test, whatever, to see if later down the road I will also fall victim to cancer. As what my father had was lynching cancer type. So basically, what that means is through generation, that cancer will be brought down generation to generation. That wouldn't be that bad of an issue, but excuse the little moth friend. I've had my window open because it's been starting to feel pretty good outside, and now I've got just little moths. As you can tell, a good bit of them. Send help. But yeah, so within the next like 90 days, 80 something days, I'm also going to have to go and get screened for cancer. And I know a lot of people will tell you, keep your head up, hope for the better results. But again, with kind of a lynching cancer type, I know for a fact I'm going to have cancer or be a cancer risk. I don't know exactly how much of a cancer risk I am going to be in. I just know I will have some sort of cancer risk at some point in my life, whether it be internal with my intestines, skin cancer because I'm, of course, Irish, ginger beard and all. So, skin cancer is a huge one that I could get because I sunburned really bad. And of course, the cancer that my mom and dad are now passing down towards me. And then, of course, the autoimmune issues that my mom now has. That is now why she's on oxygen, and the list goes on. So, to get back onto why I took a step away from content creation and why I've not been super active here nor in Discord or even Twitch really, is just the fact that I've been spending a lot of time with my dad and my mom. And that's just the underlying issue. My main issue that I've been having recently is just the desire to make content. I have felt very underwhelmed with what I've been doing for a long time, especially on YouTube, and I've brought it over to Twitch now as well. And it's a really bad feeling to not feel motivated, basically, to make content. And the fact of that makes me not want to, even though at the end of the day, I really want to continue what I'm doing, especially on Twitch, because it's been doing really well. It's just at the end of the day, I don't feel fulfilled with what I'm doing, and I don't know if it's the games I'm playing, if it's the people I'm around doing content with. Even though I absolutely love doing content with like Hannah and all of those guys on War Thunder, it's just I feel I'm in a dark room without a light. I don't know where I'm going with my channel, and I feel lost. So, with that being said, I feel bad because then I have to make these types of videos trying to just basically ask for help, ask for ideas of what you guys want to see on the YouTube channel, because I'm not doing anything with it. Like, for you guys that watched the last video about 3 weeks ago, so I'm having to adjust myself as my back is not, it's flaring up and it's having a grand old time causing back issues. For you guys that watched the video not last week, and 3 weeks ago, you guys will know that we have a radio station, and I wanted to start another radio station on top of Pixel Pride, which is like 80s, 90s, 70s country, which my family was really, really excited about, and I've done absolutely nothing with that idea since I passed it by Hannah. And I feel really bad, and it's just I lack emotional pull to do anything. Even today, I did not roll out of bed until, let me see when my mom called me. I didn't roll out of bed until 3 o'clock. Granted, a lot of that is the fact that I am staying up until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and then not going to bed. And so I'm just, I don't know. I'm just so backwards in life, it feels right now, that I don't know what way is up, what way is down, realistically. And so I just wanted to make this video and just kind of ask you guys, what do you guys want to see here on YouTube? Because DCRP, it just, I hate saying it, I killed it for myself. And that's really sad to say, as I am one of the 2 owners that are on DC, and even Hannah is not doing anything on YouTube or on Dreamcatchers, just simply because neither one of us have any motivation to get on, knowing that it's just going to be us 2. So it just kind of it feels like it's the end of that era. Even though I know it's not, and it just will. It just needs time for us to get back into the saddle, actually start pushing it out there on TikTok and all that stuff, and actually start advertising it again. But we're starting from ground zero, just me and her, trying to pull as many people in as possible. So, yeah, basically to answer questions of where I've been and why you guys are only getting like one episode or one video per month, it's just life's kicking my ass and it's winning. It's the only way I can really explain it. And I don't know where this is going to lead for YouTube, especially because I don't want to quit per se, but I lack the drive to continue to do stuff here the way that I have been. And I don't know what else I can do, as I don't have my driver's license, so I can't go out and do vlogs and that kind of stuff, because it'd be just here sitting at my desk all day long. It's all I ever do. But gaming, I enjoy gaming. I can't find the will or the power to press record. Myself and Hannah, we recorded one video tonight for the first time in 3 weeks on YouTube, doing a thing on War Thunder, which we're hoping that you guys will enjoy, because it's something a little bit different than we do, and that's what I want to try to do, is something different. But yeah, that's basically the spill with it, guys. I just need ideas. I need something to do here on YouTube besides gaming. I don't know if we need to go over and do some reaction type of stuff or what, but I gotta do something that isn't what I've been doing. So, if you guys have any ideas, please drop them down below, and we'll see what we can run with. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for hanging out, and especially holding on during that fucking little earthquake that we just had. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you once again for hanging out and clicking on this video especially. But yeah, we'll see where we go from here. But until then, I will see you with whatever the fuck we're doing next. Take care.